Welcome back, this is Hypenion. 2020, so many stories in this year. Before its end, many American companies feel blessed. They said, staying in China ended up to be their best move. Data released by
NBS
of China on December 15th once again showed China's shaky economic recovery. The New York Times gave us a terrific fact. In November, China export to US climbed 46.1% to $51.98 billion, which was a new record and the leading element for the surge of total export. Christmas is coming. Many Americans start to buy and buy. Consumer electronic, personal protection equipment, and toys are the hot goods. At the ports of LA, the country's largest processor of container cargo, China's imports are shagged like Legos in Pirate 6 High. Port director said ordering and replenishment is bigger than anything they have seen, like you are trying to stuff 10 pounds of potatoes in a 5-pound bag. Jay Foreman, chief of the Basic Phone, said everybody realized we don't need less stuff from Asia and China, we need more stuff. Politicians in Washington who are used to talking about the decoupling, how do they think of this? The New York Times answered that this kind of surge has defined the expectation of American politicians, who were earlier think that there are a chance for reducing trade with China and finally bring back those factories to US. As the fact that China and US do have an interdependence, voice of questioning the tariff policy on China goes higher. Washington Post on 15 said, in the past 4 years, Trump's China policy was a fiasco, not a triumph. After good slogans, the US trade deficit with China was the same in October, which is $30.1 billion, as when he took office in January 2017, and that time as $31.4 billion. Acting like a tiger and then find itself a paper one. Only the wearer know where the show's pitched. American media as well as other media has realized that after a turbulent this year, the world's second-largest economy have a more solid foundation. Recently, Nikkei Asia found that China's share of global export is actually rising in the pandemic, and now even exceeding the level before the Sino-US trade war broke out in 2018. Meanwhile, RCEP will boost China's presence in global trade yet further. Reuters said China's foreign trade growth momentum is expected to grow further into the first half of 2021. Chief economic commentator at Financial Times Martin Wolf said on 14th that China is still one of the most competitive production locations in the world. The world needs China more in this critical moment. Mutual beneficial cooperation between China and other countries just sent a clear signal to the world. Chinese market is a world market, a shared market, an open market for everyone. And that's my opinion. See you next time.